Today's Best Music Magic 89.9, another round of interviews from home, everybody. My name is Mig Santolian, and today I have the honor of reintroducing someone who's been on Magic 89.9 before. She's fantastic. She's a wonderful singer. She's an amazing actress. She is the star of the only good Transformers movie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Magic 89.9, the one and only Hailee Steinfeld. Hey, Hailee, how you doing?
Oh, thank you so much. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How have you been? It's been a minute since we've heard from you, actually.
It's been a hot minute. Yeah, I've been really good. I'm so excited to talk to you. How have you been? You've got a great setup here.
Thank you so much. I mean, like I said before the interview started, like I needed something to do during the pandemic. So ta-da.
You're way ahead of me.
It's fine, believe me. Dude, like if this is way ahead of you, I'm not the one who had like her own miniseries, okay? I'm not the one who starred in like in an animated series as well during the pandemic and kept us all like sane while we were all just in bed and doing nothing. So first off, how are you and where are you talking to us from right now?
I'm good. I'm in LA, and it's evening time here, but still very warm. I hear is it storming where you are?
It is. Unfortunately, like right before I hopped on the interview, like there was a lot of thunder. So I was like, oh no, how's this going to affect things? But hey, at least you're nice, safe, and dry over there. So first off, major congratulations on the release of Coast. And of course, folks, it's playing every day here on Magic 89.9, of course, featuring none other than Anderson .Paak, released last July 29. And first off, Hailee, like from what I've read, actually, Coast is a deeply personal song and a testament to your Tarzana, California roots. So can you tell us, how did Coast come together as a song?
Yeah, of course. So Coast was actually the first song that we did when we set out to start this project. So it's about, over 2 years old now, which is so crazy. And yeah, I mean, deeply personal to me for so many reasons. I mean, it's the kickoff of what's to come. It's the first song I've put out in years, which is crazy. It has, like you mentioned, none other than Anderson .Paak on it, which is still blows my mind. And yeah, it's completely inspired by my California roots and the music that I grew up listening to. And I feel like for the first time, I was able to sort of channel those two things and really let it influence the music that I'm making and that I want to put out, which is kind of crazy to think that it definitely maybe has in the past, just nowhere near as much. And so I'm excited for people to hear exactly what that is.
Honestly, I'm so excited as well for what's coming after Coast, because for me, suddenly Coast sounds a lot different from the EP you put out early in 2020. Like it's nearly day and night, because back then the music is right. There was a lot of I noticed there's a lot of emotional growth in their songs, at least in the past 2 years. But Coast sounds like a very sunshiny, bright version of what came out in 2020. So like, where did you draw the influence, or where did you change as well in terms of the inspirations?
Yeah, thanks for picking up on that. It's definitely when I put out Half Written Story, that was sort of always meant to be part one of two parts of that project. But I very quickly felt that once I put that EP out, I got off my chest what I needed to. I got it out of my head. I sort of lived through that frustration and confusion and sadness and loneliness. And I was ready to move on from that. And where I was sort of in this position to either kind of rush part two and get that done and out, or sort of go back to the drawing board, work on this bigger project, this bigger picture that I'd been wanting to really put my time into, and make that exactly what I wanted it to be. I knew I had the time. And so I was just sort of, I made that decision to kind of go that way. And I just remember I called my producer, and I just was like, all right, I'm done being sad. I'm done being mad. I'm done being angry and frustrated and confused and all these things that I absolutely was able to get out in 4 songs. Thank God. I want to feel good. I want people to feel good. And so I went back and listened to the music that's always made me feel that way. And Coast came, and the rest is yet to come.
I'm excited for the rest, actually. And you could say you're just coasting into new territory here from Half Written Story.
But I love it.
So I'm happy though you're feeling a lot better from your 2020 era, and I can hear it in the song. So Hailee, while writing the song as well, I read in a few other interviews, you mentioned that Anderson .Paak was the only person you had in mind to feature on the song. So why him of all people?
I mean, first of all, why not him of all people?
Okay, good point.
I just felt like this song sort of needed that West Coast kind of vibe, sort of cemented, and I needed somebody to sort of bring that home, and who better than Oxnard, born and raised, Anderson .Paak. I grew up listening to his music, and the best part about this whole collaboration is that it genuinely came from the two of us becoming friends. And I think you can hear that in the record, which is, you know, the best part of it all. A lot of times I feel like with collaborations these days, you hardly ever meet the person. You know, it's all sort of through the interwebs and Teams and texts and all of that. And this just felt so organic and so natural. And he brought to this song, I mean, I never expected it to be so perfect. And he wrote his verse so quickly, recorded it so quickly. By the way, like all in one breath, which if you learn the lyrics and try and do it yourself, you realize just how hard that is, because I'm still working on it myself. But he's obviously just so incredibly, undeniably talented, and one of the greatest artists of our generation of all time. Truly, I think he's just a force, and I'm so grateful to have his support on this song. And I've played him the other records, and it was just so amazing to again sit down with an artist that I love and respect, and you know, be able to share what I'm so excited and so passionate about, and sort of have him, you know, be into it.
No, I'm really happy like you were able to reach out to him and he agreed to do everything, because man, on the recording he does sound organic. I was actually going to mention that, like, you're having him on there, it doesn't sound out of place. You know how there are some songs where someone comes in all of a sudden and it's like, why are you here?
Definitely.
So you've also played some of your other records from your upcoming material to Anderson .Paak. And what are his thoughts?
Imagine if I was like, he really didn't like about 90% of it, but Coast he was on board with, so he just, you know. No, I was so, of course, just excited and nervous I haven't played the music for many people, and you know, to play it for him of all people is wild. But he was incredibly supportive, and again, I think that's what means so much to me in all of this, right? It's like you get to collaborate with your friends ultimately, and I feel so lucky to call him a friend. But to have their support, it just means such a great deal. And I think I always go back to my fans as well, because I realize that in all of this, you know, and all the ups and downs and all the delays and all the deadlines and the timelines and, you know, the sort of conversations that are had daily just to get something out, it's the only thing that sort of matters is that connection and that support. And when you can connect with people, and I just think that's so special, and I'm so grateful. And I was able to do that with him. And yeah, I mean, this is just, it's been such an incredible experience collaborating with him and getting this song out and seeing people react to it. So I'm very grateful.
I'm really glad like he was all on board as well for supporting your new material. And given that Coast is, again, the first song you've released in 2 years, you did also mention that this is a part of the next chapter, or rather a new chapter in your life. So other than not being sad and frustrated anymore, can you elaborate more on what this new chapter means?
Yeah, I feel like this new chapter, there's this world that I've created in my head, and on paper, so to speak. I'm looking at my mood boards that go from the floor to the ceiling that I've just covered in inspo, that just to sort of see the evolution of, you know, where it's at now, and just how far we have to go, is so exciting to me. I think I just have been able to do something with this that I haven't in the past. It's, you know, my music has really always happened simultaneously to my acting, which has been such a dream. But other than, you know, maybe Haze, my first EP, and Half Written Story, I haven't been able to sort of create this world like I have with this. And I'm so excited to share it with people and let everyone in. And it is a new chapter. It's a new era. And I just am so excited to see where it leads.
I'm pretty sure all of us are so excited for you as well, Hailee, because my goodness, like it's always exciting to have a new chapter in someone's life and to be able to share those experiences in some sort of art medium. Man, that is exciting to see unfold. You did mention as well that, you know, your acting and singing career have both usually been concurrent with each other. So how do you balance the time, like, you know, to create music while acting? Because over the past few years, again, you had Arcane, where Kate Bishop, and by the way, wonderful series. I was fawning the whole time. Good Lord, like I'm so excited for you to be the new Hawkeye. And of course, you also have 2 Spider-Verse movies coming up. Mind you, I misread the description. I thought that you're going to be Gwen Stacy in like the MCU Spider-Verse. I was like, wait a minute. So like Kate Bishop is Gwen Stacy is the new Spider-Man. Wait, what? So how do you do that? How do you right? I was like, wait a minute. This is some new multiverse stuff. Anyway, how do you balance that at the same time?
You know, there's no denying it's a challenge. I have an incredible team around me, an incredible support system, and fans that are unbelievably patient that I can never thank enough. But I think at the end of the day, it's about being happy. It's about, you know, taking one thing at a time as best you can. Sometimes I think I can multitask a lot better than is maybe humanly possible at times, but tend to find that out the hard way. But yeah, I mean, it's I just feel so lucky that I'm able to do what I love, and that is a million different things, and sometimes at once. And like I said, it's definitely a challenge at times, but I feel, you know, for the first time, I think I've said this, you know, at least with the music, I had time to sort of get it right where I wanted to be. And so that's super exciting. And then we'll pick up on the acting side of things sooner than you might think.
Honestly, I'm so excited as well for I'm excited for what you have coming next. And I'm so happy you're able to find that little like balance between. So Hailee, thank you again so much for being with us here today on Magic 89.9.
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy we got to speak. It's been too long.
I know, right? It's been a while since we interviewed you here in Manila live. Any final words for all your fans out here in the Philippines?
I'm sending you all my love. I'm forever grateful for your continued love and support. I cannot wait to come and see you hopefully very soon. Please stay safe and try and stay dry if you can. Sending you all my love, and thank you for all your support on Coast.
And there we go, folks. That's the one and only Hailee Steinfeld right here in Magic 89.9. Don't forget, her song Coast is streaming and playing every single day, of course, featuring none other than Anderson .Paak. Gotta mention that because he's an important part of the song as well. Don't forget to stream it as well on all streaming platforms and check it out as well everywhere on the interwebs. Once again, folks, my name is Mig Santillán. I'll catch you guys again soon right here on today's Best Music. We are Magic 89.9.